Welcome to Spring LIB.
In this question, it is saying that first refer the previous problem, that is question number 51, and after it do some correction. So first I will here taking the question number 51, that is saying that there is a ground surface given, and on this surface there are two blocks having mass, that is first block having mass m1 and for second block having mass, that is m2. And in the question it is saying that the both blocks are connected by a spring. So this is a spring, consider that, and spring constant is given in the question, that is k. Now here by using the data, it is saying that the force is acting on first block is, that is F1, and it is trying to pull the block first block and in this direction, that is towards left, and the force F2 is acting on the second block and it is trying to pull second block. So direction will be, that is towards right. So now in the question finally it is asking that we have to find maximum elongation of spring. So now let's start answering this question. So here we have to find maximum elongation of spring. So in the answer I will say that the acceleration produced in mass m1 is considered that a1, and value will be, that is I can say that by looking this figure the value will be, that is a1 is equal to f1 minus f2 divided by m1 plus m2. Similarly I can say that acceleration of mass m2 will be, that is second block, that is equal to a2, and value will be, that is a2 is equal to f2 minus f1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now due to force f2, the mass m1 experience a pseudo force, and the value of pseudo force is, that is m1 a2, and direction will be, that is in the direction of f1. So you can see that this is a pseudo force which is experienced by first block having mass, that is m1. So I can say that the net force is acting on the first block will be, that is equal to f1 plus m1 a2. So now put the value of a2. So I will get the net force on m1, that is first block, that will be equal to f1 plus m1 multiplied by f2 will be, that is which I had get in the above step, that is this value. So here I am putting the value of a2, that is f2 minus f1 divided by m1 plus m2. So now simplify it, then I will get the net force final value, that is equal to, on the first block, that is m2 f1 plus m1 f2 divided by m1 plus m2. Similarly I can say that the second block also experienced a pseudo force due to force f1, and value will be, by looking this figure which I am drawing here, that is this is a second block having mass, that is m2, and pseudo force will be, direction will be same in the direction of f2, and value is, that is m2a1. So this is a pseudo force experienced by second block due to force f1. So now I can say that the net force on second block will be that is M2 will be that is F2 plus M2A1. Now again put the value of A1 which I had get in the beginning, that is A1 is that is this. So put the value here. So I can say that after substituting it will be written as that is F2 plus M2 A1 will be that is multiplied by F1 minus F2 divided by M1 plus M2. So now simplify it, then I will get the net force on second block, that is having mass M2. Final value is that is M1 F2 plus F2 sorry M2 F1 divided by M1 plus M2. So here I had get the net force on both blocks. Now my next step is that is I will consider that by the first block is displaced by M1. The first block that is having mass M1 is displaced by X1, and similarly assume that the second block is displaced by distance, that is x2 distance. So I can say that therefore the maximum elongation will be written as that is maximum elongation of spring will be x1 plus x2. So here we have to find the value of x1 plus x2. So for finding this I will use a law, that is law of conservation of energy. So after applying this law, the next step will be written as that is work done by the block will be equal to energy stored in the spring. So I can say that on the left side I will write that is work done by the force, that will be equal to M2 F1, that is net force for first block, that is this, and distance will be that is which I assume that is x1. So I can say that here I am writing first net force on the first block value is that is M2 F1 plus M1 F2 divided by M1 plus M2, now multiplied by distance, that is so that I will get the work value for first block. And similarly I can say that the work done by second block will be written as that is net force is that is M2 F1 M1 F2 plus M2 F1 divided by M1 plus M2 multiplied by distance by which the second block is displaced due to net force. So I can say that that is which I assumed x2. So that will be equal to energy stored in the spring. So here I will write that is value is that is half multiplied by k times of k will be that is spring constant times of x1 plus x2 whole square. So now next step is simplify it, then I will get the value of x1 plus x2. After simplifying value is that is x1 plus x2 is equal to 2 over k multiplied by parenthesis of m1 f2 plus m2 f1 divided by m1 plus m2. So I can say that the conclusion is that is maximum elongation in the spring will be that is x1 plus x2, that will be equal to 2 over k multiplied by parenthesis of m1 f2 plus m2 f1 divided by m1 plus m2. So I had solved the question by answering the given question. So this is the answer. Thank you.